Okay, game on. Well, the judgment day is here. When I did not prepare for the polls. Hmm?
The stream is paused, I can see.
Wait. I'm not gonna do polls yet. I will do what I have, and then I'll do polls, so I have maxed out.
I came for nothing.
What do you mean you came for... You're here to see what there is, and I'll pull.
I'm here to see the polls.
Yeah, but I don't have that many. I wanna do stuff to get maxed out. And I don't have much to do. I just have her story.
Then I'm not gonna watch it because I didn't do the story. I'm way behind than you are.
Oh, it's not the game story. It's just the character story.
Still.
I mean, if you see it, then you can skip it.
I mean, I will not skip it.
You're not gonna skip her story.
No.
Damn, that's new.
First time. I know.
Wait. Okay. Daily login.
Part of my story as well, but like only me. And now that I'm streaming DVD, obviously I can't skip everything else. You suck.
I mean, you can skip the side stuff, you just don't skip the story. Yeah, this is a demo for this girl as well. She came after...
Who is married.
Yeah, she came after Ellen, but I kinda am not a fan of her.
I don't like is Ellen.
So she has this thing on top left under her icon that she uses bullets, and she charges bullets at speed. And she uses them when you... Yeah, when you hold heavy attack, she uses them. So what am I supposed to... WASD. Run. Jin Woo is watching you. Wait, look at her ultimate.
Don't even try it. You're surrounded. Drop the weapon.
Underground, but still the bus was late, and now that the bus was late, I missed my bus.
Wait, how far are you from your home?
I need like 10 minutes.
10 minutes by bus?
By the bus. Yes.
Damn.
It's 8 stops.
Don't get hit.
And the bus comes in 9 minutes.
Moving up. Neutralize. You're under arrest. Neat and tidy. Taking the shot.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Well then, by the time you get home, I could do the story.
Maybe.
Wait, how long until the second bus? I didn't hear.
9 minutes.
So 9 minutes until the second bus and then 10 minutes till home.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes. Yes.
Those 9 minutes are actually so annoying.
It is. I could go with the underground, but the underground takes longer. Because I have to take the bus to my home. Home down the bus.
Do you have this girl, by the way?
Who?
Lucy.
I I think
Bang on.
I do that.
She is one of the most popular 4-star supports in the game.
I have
And the winner is me.
she's like I don't care about
I mean, this one reminds me of Sanhua in a way, because you switch on her, you do a spell, and you just switch on the other character. That's it. It's so simple.
I'm in. It's authorized personnel only.
Leave it to Billy.
Out of my way. Out of
I've got
my way.
plenty of bullets.
Move it. The work site is just like a battlefield.
Starlight never dies.
Yep.
Amazing play.
She summons 3 whatever those mini thingies are to fight the enemies. And every time you switch on her, she summons 1, and she can have maximum 3, so it's like... that's all she does basically. She's useful, I guess.
You don't have sound on the game or not on the game?
I do have sound on it. I think you muted it.
No, it's quiet. It's really quiet.
Try this.
Let me see on the stream. I think...
No, it's fine. It's fine now.
yeah, okay. Billy...
Quit moving.
Billy's boring. As a character to play. He's fun to listen to, but to play, he just fucking bullshit.
Feel the power of Starlight. Don't worry, everyone will get their share.
Neutralize. Be gone.
My bullets never lose sight of their target.
It's no good surrendering.
Nicole is also crazy because the sucking in thing,
Stand still.
he groups everyone up. But I mean, you have Astraya, you don't care about any support in the game.
Easy target. Perfect. Don't move.
I'm here.
Billy time.
Behave. Electric charge.
Okay, time to see this. Trigger. What does it ask me to do? Enter sniper stance.
Ether vision activated.
Boom. What do you mean? Then hit an enemy to gain purge. Oh, okay. And Trigger has purge. Other active characters in the squad activate Trigger's basic attack. Yeah, that's crazy fast. So now when everyone's fighting, she just appears there. Oh my god, she's everywhere. That's so crazy.
Target locked. Adjusting for wind. Support ready. You're in my sight.
Jesus.
That I can do everything because of your because of the echo.
Wait, what?
It echoes.
Oh, because sorry, I didn't put my microphone away.
I don't need the sound on this one because I can hear it anyway.
I didn't put my microphone away. Now I did. In this state, harmonizing shot triggers more frequently and doesn't consume purge. Wait, what? I don't... Oh! Top left thingy. Okay. The fuck was that? Like 10 attacks in a row. Jesus Christ.
I'll take Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
He's everywhere. It's so cool. What the fuck? Wait, what did you say?
She's not there all the time, no?
When she's not there, she used up those attacks, and then you have to go back on her and get the purge again. And then she's there again.
Be careful.
Recalibrating. The melody of combat. Don't hesitate. Ether vision activate.
Fine. Bye-bye, suckers.
I love that she keeps... Like, it's so easy to activate her passive. You just need E, or you need the heavy attack, and she will be there with whoever is fighting. That is so, like, easy to do. You don't, like, require some shitty things. Okay, cool. Well, you should not watch this then, if you don't want to skip her story.
Bye.
But by the time you get home, I mean, it's only 2 missions, because everything else seems locked. Wait, this is training. Never mind. What the fuck? Training. Okay, I'll do training, I guess. Wait, what? I'm not playing Overwatch? What the fuck? This is not story, you can see this. Single shot, a rapid fire shot. Take down all enemies as fast as you can to rank up the score. Oh my god, I don't...
Good luck.
Oh my god, sensitivity in this game is not meant for the shooter. Don't... This is trolling. Oh, I didn't see. Press right click for distant enemies. I mean... Yeah, this game is not meant to be a shooter game. It's clearly not good sensitivity for a shooter game. Focus strike. What the fuck does that mean? And what do I need for S? How many points do I even have? Oh, I got an S. Oh, thank God. Okay, I didn't want to redo that. Oh no, it's gonna be 5 trainings to shoot like this, I think. Oh, it is. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. I got to think when to reload as well, that's crazy. Oh, I got an S. Okay, but these two first seemed okay. You just have to hit the target. Oh, the next one is locked until the next day. Okay, sure. Oh wait, there is a hard mode. Oh no. Why you do this to me? I don't feel like this is meant to be a shooter. I don't even get to see my score. I'm so focused on shooting that I don't know what I get until it's finished. Okay, I got an S. One more. Achieve at least B rank to pass. Bitch, no. I'm doing an S. The fuck B rank to pass? Jeez.
god. Help me.
I think I finished the training. Is your boss there?
Help me. What should I eat?
What should you eat?
I got off at the store because I actually think.
Oh my god, you're interrupting. I can't even hear you well.
Should eat.
Oh, this is in the past, is it? Let's see.
I don't know, is it?
Hmm?
Oh my god, I forgot.
Your Discord is lagging a bit when you're talking.
Our first
It's not
assignment
Discord.
together is a missing person commission. There's
It's
no
the
need for
internet.
combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even require stepping in one seems kind of pointless for us to handle, right?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting
You know I don't
details,
want to.
and negotiating.
Fuck that.
All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
You've made your point.
Oh my god, this is a... Okay. Well, I did watch her trailer, so I actually know about this, but still.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Just a photo. So even the
So,
client
it
doesn't
was
know her
not
name,
Discord
identity, or
interrupting.
whereabouts?
It's, I went
And
to the
what's the deal with the
store
harmonica and the sheet music?
internet is like gone, you know?
Wait, what?
So like, I went to the store to buy something to eat, and my internet was gone. There is no signal. The signal is really bad in the store.
Well, you did interrupt. I didn't hear you for some time.
Yes, because the signal was gone.
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just
Because
don't
the
want to
building
share.
is so
But the
shit.
client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that, remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Why do you sound
I'm
mad?
gonna die.
Now that I think about it,
Oh,
that
no.
woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. I was just a bit distracted. I didn't mean to stare. Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully. Well, thanks to you, we've got a
Oh,
lead
Wise
now.
was staring at the
Let's head to
trigger.
port and see what we
Interesting.
can find.
You know what's behind Trigger's eyes?
Me.
I'm pretty sure that we would see dark holes in her eyes, because there should be nothing. She does not have eyes, yeah.
Why?
Because her eyes are not there.
Or Skuta?
Well, something happened, but yeah, her eyes are definitely not there.
Oh my god, I should have do something. God damn it.
Okay, apparently we're searching for a woman that currently we don't know is a trigger, and we have to find her in a city. Or find clues about her.
Kitty, I'm home. God. Hello.
Yeah, I'm kinda skipping this part. As in, I'm waiting.
Streaming, by the way?
I am streaming. I am waiting for the conversation about, well, with the trigger. That's not something I'll skip. But this,
Well, I exposed myself, that's why I'm editing. Oh my
well, you should munch and stream as well, I guess.
Yes, I will come in a few minutes. I will join again in a few minutes. I just got home.
No luck on my end.
So,
I was wishful thinking to assume.
I'll do whatever you say.
Wow, you sure know?
oh my god.
We're playing harmonica.
Nice.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it. But nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Were you the one
there
who
she
sang
is.
the harmonica just now?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't hear any footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Okay, I will come in a few minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
How does she...
let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you too should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Phaethon, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
I'm glad you're impressed. But why do I get the feeling you aren't very happy? You look a little uneasy.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
Based on what you've said, there's a good chance the client encountered some trouble involving the hollow. Still, it's too early to say for sure.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart
Trust her,
rates of
you'd be
aliens and
surprised.
Proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wizen I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
Hell yeah. Let's do that. Oh my god. Wait, she's actually tall. Or Belle is just too short. But either way. I mean, just in case, I will do that.
Ready and waiting.
And I'll put...
Eradicate all
I don't think that I'll need Miyabi, but...
This is the path I
Okay,
follow.
no.
Looking for intel? Or payment received? Let's get to work.
Level 1 Pulcra. Let's go.
Miss Charon, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Coming from behind. Right on cue. Okay. Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating the path doesn't take that long.
be more efficient to retrace the path we've already walked. Please come with me. Recalibrating. The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. In one moment, Proxy, I might have misremembered. Just need to think. Vision activate.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstructions.
Pin them down. You're in my sight.
It's time. That's why each time we enter, we need the most up-to-date hearing.
Hey, it's mine!
Down strategy. You're not lost because you can't remember.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy.
Oops! She didn't continue conversation.
By the way, Miss Carolyn, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
And that's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they came.
Fall back.
Adjusting for wind. I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby humans, ethereals, and other objects.
Wait, something's up ahead.
You see bullet holes in their bodies. No signs of breathing. Oh damn. Sad.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was...
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Mind the blind spot. Hold on. 75% on the ether level increase. There are multiple devices taking ether non-stop.
I'll take part. My bullets are one with the wind! Weakling! You're not... High-pressure ether storage tanks.
Using level 1 is scary.
As soon as the valve is open, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up.
Single shot. When a blue flash appears in the muzzle, you can perform another single shot. Otherwise, rapid fire will be triggered. When a blue flash appears on the muzzle, you can perform another single shot.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Here. Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you confirm their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. want to die.
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital, and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just...
Poor guy. Well, that's depressing.
Heron, are you okay? Did you get hurt during the fight just now?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can help...
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit should be gone by now. Heron, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Okay. Who can the culprit be? Would one of them be the killer? That's interesting. She's so pretty. Introverted woman. Zoe and Erin. Okay, I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry. Sure, we're playing a detective, but come on.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves?
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internaut information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jessie wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right,
Well, that's... I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera squad. I don't know who those who died in the
So
Hollow
everyone
were,
from
but
Obsidian
it
Division.
seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our...
We did? I don't really...
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your face.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the... I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for. Male or female, what they look like.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue?
Oh,
if you
it
can't
could be
find this
someone
person?
from her squad.
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members...
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Jesse does feel sus, but I don't think it was him. Monkey?
I have to go back to the store
Why?
because I have to buy food for my cat. She's running low.
Damn, buy me one energy drink.
Okay, which one do you want?
Phaeton,
I
you already been
wish.
to the Hollow and made it back safely?
I need a bag.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but
I'm fine. Did you find it?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping.
So
It's very
I
likely
need
the
a
client
bag.
was
Show me,
involved.
Give me a bag, please.
yeah, it seems the client was.
I don't know how
kidnapped
long this
back to the
story is,
Hollow.
Well,
so
just-
when I finish this, I'll check if
I
you're
checked
here.
the map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow
But
entrance.
this one is too big. I need a smaller one.
We've been
Oh,
chasing dead
do
ends
I
with
need a
absolutely
smaller
no
one? Yeah.
clues, and now one just
Do
appears
I
out of
even need a
nowhere.
bag? I'm not gonna
Something
buy that
smells
today.
fishy here.
You're sure it's just disappearance for now and nothing
Nah,
more
okay,
serious
I
has
don't
happened,
know.
right?
Okay, I'm
If
on
that's
way.
the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help
Wait,
might
wait,
have
they're
been the
talking.
safest way to handle the situation.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
Okay, I stopped it for a moment. What did you say?
Discord? No, my earphones disconnected for some reason. I don't know, but it's working now, I guess. I guess.
What did you want to tell me when they were talking? I couldn't hear you.
I said my earphones disconnected.
Oh, that's what you wanted to say.
I don't know.
Okay. I noticed as soon as you go outside, your thingy is interrupting.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Oh my god, this is so expensive.
Awaiting further instructions. Ready and waiting.
Number 0. Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't know the Tanbi does this.
Standing by.
When I pick her, she makes a funny noise.
Number 0.
Wait.
Andy. Captain of Silver Squad. It's been a while.
Well, not always.
Standing by.
Awaiting further. Soldier 11, reporting. Ready and waiting.
Number 0. Andy.
Okay, never mind then. Please select at least 3 agents. Oh my god, do I need 3 agents? Sure, I'll put Miyabi, I don't care.
Looks like there's something here.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
communicator here. It doesn't look like it was randomly left behind.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? What's that? Wait, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Kara now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. But now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Okay.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no
listening.
one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Schon wieder. Wie geht's aus?
Watch out for Green Vulture taking shots from afar.
Okay, I'll do it. He does.
Is there nothing we can do?
Adjusting for wind.
I see it. I found a box.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? The one you decided for.
Oh my god, I just saw... this is forbidden. Miyabi plus trigger combo. This was forbidden, damn it. Okay. That's so much damage, what the fuck?
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Acheron's favorite gloves. It wasn't easy getting my hands on these. I've never such a thin, beautiful commander. Even a lovely stylist.
Recalibrate.
Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? Who waited without protection? Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Enough already! Using her squad mates? Her family to mentally torture her?
Damn, that's really evil.
How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
Damn.
A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating! You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive. You can drop the act. Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it? Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by Ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's a laughable.
Well, sometimes the Lulu is the Sululu. That's what they say.
They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
She's hitting her on every damn side, that's crazy.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy.
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures.
So
Charon,
we
snap out of
played
it. We can use that fissure to escape.
for 1 day.
Fissures?
Not played for
When did you...
3 days.
Still trying to play tricks.
Wait, what did you say?
We played Don't Talk Together yesterday, just to not play for another 3 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Nikki is not here until Friday. And my cousin is coming over tomorrow, so we can finish the... So we can play Split Fiction on stream. You saw Split Fiction, right?
No.
It's from the same game where it's like the two of like oh my god, what's the name? Wait. Split Fiction is same creator from It Takes Two, and you know It Takes Two, right? Yeah, so they made a new game, and I waited for him to come over so we can play it. It looks pretty damn cool. You did watch the cinematic for Trigger, right?
No.
No?
No.
Oh my god, then I can't tell you anything. Damn, you didn't even see the cinematic they posted.
I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you and Liar Squad on the day the old capital fell?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat. so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops...
So my guess for this is that the killer would be someone who survived that accident and just wants to revenge on wrong people. But oh well, happens a lot of times.
Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds.
Oh, she finally said it, that her eyes are corrupted. She said it herself. So I didn't have to
how long I was out, but just before
make guesses.
I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me, so I decided to find them myself. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain if they're truly no longer alive? How can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so... Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Kiran, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Wise and I will never dismiss your determination to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
Belle is right. Listen, Charon, you're such a kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone and blame yourself when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have that lead, there's still hope. We'll support you. No one can dismiss your determination or will. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side and we'll face it together.
Roxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new...
They're pretty eager, huh?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the...
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time.
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance.
Okay. Sure, I suppose this is gonna be the end for her story after this mission. Let's see. Okay, now we turned into an emotional thing, sure, I guess. I mean, this is just wholesome, but I don't need to read the emotional stuff right now. Oh no, don't say that, you bitch. That's so hard to hear. And who is this? Alan, Acheron's brother. Don't worry, Alan. Acheron is in HSR. She's doing fine.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zita was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals, maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means.
Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Oh my god, can please,
I suppose you
it's
must
really
have heard
nice,
about
but
my condition from my son.
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise. I used the benefits from his death for the surgery. And that's the only reason I'm here. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
Okay, I think we
So
found the
it's
culprit.
same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never...
Sorry, but who's this?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself.
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after, we all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Nothing. It's just...
Okay, we see.
I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for. Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting. She's got medals after all. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron anywhere. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the remembrance...
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here.
Is she gonna get
and speak
shot
on
here?
behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, many of us lost relatives or losing the friends you cherish. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, they gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster in honor of the wishes of the departed. Look ahead. My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, the reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived, no one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives. And what meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own...
Miss Zoe.
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones. If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal to tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of remembrance.
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life
Still
fades.
in the story, yes.
That's why. I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds
Wait,
a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first,
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody...
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen at...
A vague and insubstantial answer. I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand.
I'm sorry you feel that.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here.
Okay, but isn't she the part of...
What do you think, Proxy?
Something was definitely off about her just now. And the things she said, I'm starting to get a really bad feeling of...
You mean about her real identity, right? Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier. She seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground, like she arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to...
you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and...
Charon, what's your
Okay, so that girl probably works with that unknown guy. And we're about to finish that.
Awaiting further.
Number 0, Andy.
Ready and waiting.
Eradicate. My blade is ready.
I wonder if I can buff up Miyabi with Trigger. That would be fun to check. But it's totally unnecessary.
Charon, look! Another communicator.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. Zoe.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartess, and Impera squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troop. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me, the fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you. It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they died. It's impossible to erase them from our mind. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. While I can't afford to be as naive, one night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized that they were pleading with me. Pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us. Begging so, I carried...
You really think this is what they...
What else? Would they want me to be like you? Playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation...
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other target, but you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades.
I agree with Karen.
Responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She's just taking it out on the soldiers instead of the fire-ups.
Targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw melon.
You're on, bitch. Let's do it.
Don't know. Noct, Cardus, Impera, and many others above. You know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat. Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were guarded. Third way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor. So, when I killed them, I am...
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already...
This is actually so cool.
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to work...
The wind and rain are picking up.
Extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave. No one cries as you die.
I'm on it.
By the time you made it, such determination deserves praise. Now, time for the final showdown to bring
Increase firepower. Adjusting for wind.
only way to put it. One sniper ever confront their enemies head on.
A perfect combo. Hit the core.
Slip and prepared a little gift for you.
My bullets are one with the wind.
Corrupting a high-ranking officer. The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily.
I will.
Oh my!
With my own melody of victory. And let the wind be the opening notes.
Okay, that was cool.
Charon? No! Wake up! Charon! What's this?
Alright.
Just you? Where's your friend, the proxy?
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone. A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace. When my view was blocked, I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica, and by my former comrades.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me? I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal. And now I lose to your reckless actions, driven by some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
I really get her. I feel bad for her, but she took the wrong path. It's too bad that there was no one to actually help her out. She was way too alone.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal. I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital. My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies. I made my way through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving, and if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the hollow.
That hurts. That hurts so much to hear.
You know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the defense force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad. To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to 0, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. You're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage. But you're different. You've gained unconditional. My belief has faltered. I finally remember. My squad mates were fools, just like you. You're right. They would never want me to become this way. I talk about carrying their cross. So be it. Take the hostage and go. Villain stained with the blood. I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
I knew she'd do this. Harmonica. Song Homecoming. Damn.
It can still be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged. Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
Damn. I mean, it's clear what happened. It's clear what had to happen. Trigger is right, but yeah. It is what it is. Look around, get ready for meeting. Yeah, let's see who Nathan was.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then. When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow, but I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have cost me my life.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize. The outcome wasn't something.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you for everything you've done, but please stop the search. It's time for you to start living a life that's truly your own. I hate to say this as a family member, but back then, they were already...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years. But it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the abyss. Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned so—
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture. Even playing this regardless of how things unfolded. What
Oh no,
matters is
it's
that it wasn't
gonna play
destroyed,
something.
and I'm here, alive, to hand it to you.
I mean, it's over. This is the last scene. Slightly worn tape. Is this a tape from her friend? It is, probably. Are we gonna hear it?
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it, and I think it's a gift Liar Squad made for you, but never had the chance to give.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
So basically, if you watch the trailer, you will know, like, what are you getting yourself into with the story, because at the start of the story, you don't get an explanation.
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad.
Oh no.
Our little sniper.
It gets me emotional, fuck you!
3, 2, 1. Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that sticks. A reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our Liar Squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Prox.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me.
Okay, I'm fine.
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a...
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with we can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me. And when it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect someone.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us. I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually...
Exactly! Honestly, please, don't try to bear... This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through...
And to close it off with a song from Harmonica. Damn.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Yes. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes. Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
Oh my god, Chris Brown is coming to Austria? Oh, no, Germany.
Proxies? No. Wise. Belle.
Oh my god.
I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
It's no trouble at all. To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost lately because of some personal matters. But meeting you has felt somehow comforting. Don't you think, Belle?
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared. At the very least, it's brought us clarity. I guess our wills have always been aligned, haven't they?
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as and because of that, because we are comrades, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my codename. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's codename. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my codename, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her codename, because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true codename is...
You don't have to tell me right now.
Oh, come on, tell us. What the hell?
Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining.
So, what's your decision?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his in the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force.
Your new goal? Are you going to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my... I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, by letting the will to protect guide my hatred. I now...
That's what I thought. If that...
Are you saying we're on opposite...
No. We might walk different paths, those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you, and we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to... I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Damn.
Yes.
They really tried hard to make us sad and emotional.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base.
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. Trigger. I was Trigger.
Oh, that's what she didn't tell us, but we know it. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's a... We heard that in the recording, so it makes no sense that we don't know it, but okay, sure, I guess. So story completed. Tutorial completed for today. Tactics, what the hell do you mean tactics? Okay. There is a training that I didn't do in ZZZ that gives a bit of pulls as well. Okay. Waiting for new stages to unlock. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Well now, there is a time when it comes to pull.
Finally! Oh my god, what the fuck?
Wait, I'll do the Bungu first, because I don't need the Bungu. Let's see. Oh, I got the Nash Bungu! Okay. Well, that's something. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll skip the next temple of Bungu. 3 A's, sure.
I actually need this one.
Stable pulls. Okay, temple and stable, let's go. Normal pulls, standard. Nothing. Alright.
Wait, but didn't you get an S1?
Yeah, I got, but I don't care about Bungu. Alright. Now. Trigger.
Just do it!
Okay. This needs to be a process, okay?
Go!
We're gonna do this properly. Where is it? Oh, okay, let's do this. Just update this. We're gonna do this properly, because I know who Trigger needs.
Get your little companion some new parts.
We upgrade that one.
Have a good one, please.
We go to the city. Wait, what the fuck? Why is this yellow?
Hey, Proxy, have you hit a roadblock? You got any questions?
Alright. What's the name of that city? This one? This city? Where are we? Okay, this place. Character. MB. Soldier. Yes, we get here. We turn this into night. And then we do it. It's perfect. Ambi, you need your partner. And your partner is coming home. Maybe. Not yet. Ambi, your partner is coming home. Call her. Come on. Play the harmonica. Oh my god. Disgusting. Okay. Hey, Trigger. You want your weapon first? Well, I don't have pulls for everything yet. Come on. Really? Okay, this is hurting us, Trigger. This is hurtful. It's on the next one. I know it. It's not on the next one. Oh my god. This is, oh, ugh, I don't wanna, this hurts. I don't wanna even pull more. I don't wanna pull. I don't, oh. It's not yet even. What the fuck do you, oh my god, this is disgusting. We're going to hard pity. It's not even on hard pity, it's gonna be full pity. Okay. I am sad. Please. Please. Save me. Save me. Trigger. It's now. It's now. It's the next one. Trigger. No! That hurts. That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Well. I don't think that I'm getting her then. At least not today. I'll have to farm. Jesus Christ. I actually have to farm for her. This is... That's ridiculous. Unfortunate. Wait, we don't have that, right? No, okay. Oh my god, okay. I'll do the 2 pulls here. So I got her Bangu 2 times. I got her team. I just need her. See.
Ready and waiting.
Soldier got another one, but Soldier...
Isn't that NB? It's NB.
Okay. What did she get? When Soldier 11 enters the combat or switches in, if her energy is less than 40, her energy is recovered to 80. Oh! Once every 50... Oh, that's shit. Okay. Once every 50 seconds. She can use her E.
Good day, Proxy.
How many of her did I get? Because I would want her Cinema 6. I did get. Okay, that's important for me as well. Damn.
To what do I owe?
If you need help, call me anytime.
No one cares about you, I'm sorry, but... Set, I don't know what you're useful for.
Come on, let's get to work.
What is pinging? Oh. Name card. Oh, because I got Set and I got this one. Okay, I'm using Miyabi name card. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I lost every 50-50 in this game. It's so stupid. On the weapon and the character. So I think that 50-50 is not 50-50, but actually you lose instant. Yeah, I mean I will. There is time. But it's you know, they could say it's not 50-50, but whatever.
True.
Battle Pass I did finish. Okay, when I get her, I can even do the tower fully, I think. We'll see.
Ready and waiting.
Standing by.
For this thing, I still need energy. Okay, well then I don't have anything else to do right now. Because I'll have tomorrow to farm more. So, Trigger story, but without Trigger for now. Completed.
Ready and waiting.
I am the Eye of Obel.
But she will be here.
Shit, no.
So, GG for now. I'll be back a bit later with some other game.